Okay, welcome to engineering graphics lecture where we are looking at different concepts of engineering drawing. So we are looking at engineering graphics, particularly model 2, projection of planes. So in this session we will be taking session number 8. So this is session number 8. So previous sessions you have seen some fundamentals about engineering graphics, and we have solved some problem on projection of planes, that is orthographic projection of planes. So this session number 8, again will continue with different kinds of problems, and we'll see how to solve or how to draw the projections of planes when the problem statement is given with the different orientation of the this lamina with respect to VP and HP. So here, just like previous sessions, so always these points you should keep in mind to solve any problems in engineering graphics. So first thing is, in the question, try to understand to which plane the surface is inclined, HP or VP. Then if it is inclined to HP, place the lamina on that plane and draw the corresponding view. Example, if the lamina surface is inclined to HP, place it on or parallel to HP and then draw its top view. So whenever the lamina is on HP, you should draw the top view. So in top view you can see the regular complete plane or the lamina, the shape of that, true shape and size of that you can see. If the lamina surface is inclined to VP, you keep it in VP or parallel to VP. So whenever the plane or object is in VP, parallel to VP, the true shape and size you can see in the front view. So first you draw the front view whenever the surface is inclined to VP. So in the previous sessions we have solved some problems where the lamina or the plane was inclined to HP. So in this session we will discuss some problems where the lamina is inclined to VP. And then next point, you should see that whether the lamina or the plane is resting on the edge or corner. Accordingly you draw the top view or front view, so that when you make that plane inclined to VP or HP, it will be resting on the edge or corner on that plane. So any angles given with respect to HP that will be seen in the front view, any inclination or angles with respect to VP that will be seen in the top view. So all these points you have considered while drawing in the previous sessions. And one more thing, when the side or edge or median or diameter is reduced, length of that these sides are reduced, then in the problem if they give that the length or the side, edge or median or diameter is inclined to VP, you have to use the loci method where you should take the true length of that median and apparent length of that median. And in the problem, if they give that appears to be inclined, so directly you can place that side or median at that angle. No need to follow the loci method when they give appears to be inclined. So these points you keep it in mind, and this applies to all the problems, no matter which shape that plane is. So with these important points, now we will take one simple example of square lamina. So in previous sessions we have seen triangular lamina. So next in this session I will just explain the shape, different shapes of plane is taken, but the procedure, the problem statement remains same. I told you in the previous sessions that whatever you have done in the previous sessions, all the conditions will be same for all the problems, but only thing is that the shape will be changing. So instead of triangular lamina, now it is square lamina. You can see here square lamina, and it is side is 40 mm is given, and it is resting on the side, so it is resting on this edge, so it is resting on this edge on HP, and the lamina makes 30 degree to HP. So the lamina is making 30 degree to HP, so keep it parallel to HP and then draw the top view, the square. Then from this top view draw the front view, then from this front view incline to 30 degree, from this front view you draw the top view, and then the side on which it rests makes 45 degree to VP. So it is resting on this side on the HP, so this side you have to make it 45 degree to VP, so that is AD. So AD is now at 45 degree to the VP. So you can draw it in this direction or you can draw it in this direction, 45 degree, both are okay. So that's just to keep this rotate this this top view and draw it here at 45 degree, so that this AD is at 45 degree. Remaining all points you just measure it and redraw this top view. You have to redraw here so that AD is at 45 degree to the XY line or the vertical plane. So once you get the top view, from this top view and from this front view, you get the final front view of the square plane. So the procedure is same, just like we solved in the previous problem for triangular lamina, only the shape is changing here. So all the conditions will be same, resting on the side 30 degree to HP, then that edge makes 45 degree to VP. So all the problems will be almost same, only thing is that the shape will be changing. So next problem, anyway, just in the previous session I had explained you how to draw manually. So this full solution you should draw manually using your pencil, scale, compass, protractor and all. So follow the procedures, the standards what I have told to draw the lines, to name the corners or edges, and how to give the dimensions I have told. So those procedures, those standards you have to follow, and you have to draw this solution for this problem. So as you solve more and more problem, it will be easy, it will become easy for you. So practice is very much important in this subject. So this problem you try to solve manually. Then again we will take one more problem here. So you can see the difference between the previous problem, this problem and this problem. So what you can see, observe here. So in the previous problem it is a square, here also it is square, but the square I am drawing it in this way, in this direction, in this way. Here I am drawing this edge straight here. So the difference between previous problem and this problem is that here the square is resting on the corner on HP. You can see here is resting on HP on the corner. So the diagonal is inclined 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. So here, since he is taking the diagonal, so you have to keep this corner, you have to keep the square on the corner of that on HP. So the diagonal is, this is AC is one diagonal, BD is one diagonal, and the diagonal is inclined at 30 degree to HP. Diagonal means diagonal will be on the surface. So diagonal is a imaginary line on the surface. So instead of giving surface inclined to 30 degree to HP, is telling that diagonal is inclined. So both are same. So now you make this surface 30 degree to HP. So this diagonal, when you incline the surface, diagonal also will be inclined at 30 degree to HP. So it is same now. So next, the diagonal is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So here observe this point here, diagonal is 45 degree to VP, and diagonal AC, you know that the length is reduced now. So this diagonal AC, you have to make it 45 degree to the vertical plane. You can draw it this side or this side, no problem. So since the diagonal AC, the length is reduced, and it is given that diagonal is inclined at 45 degree to VP directly, so you should follow the locus method. So take the true length of this diagonal AC, this is AC, then take the apparent length AC here, draw the curve, and on this AC, you would redraw this square here. And similarly, this is one more problem where the square lamina is there. It is resting on the corner C. Also, he has mentioned that C is the corner. So this corner, you have to name it as C. So in the printed textbook, it is given as A, but it should be C, because already he has given the name C for that corner. And the diagonal AC, so this is AC, appears to be 45 degree to VP. So this diagonal is, length is reduced, so the diagonal is reduced, so he is telling it is appears to be 45 degree. So directly you can draw this diagonal at 45 degree and redraw this square here. So that AC will be at 45 degree to the vertical plane. You can draw it in this direction or you can draw it in this direction. Just like we solved in the previous problem. This 45 degree line you can draw in this direction or in this direction. And then you would keep this AC on this 45 degree line and redraw this square here. And surface is making equal inclinations with HP. It is given here, and the surface makes 30 degree to HP. So the surface is making 30 degree to HP. So first you take this condition and then you take this condition. So first you take with respect to HP, then you take with respect to VP. Similarly, the problem will be same for, this is the case of rectangle now. So in case of rectangle lamina, it will be having two longer sides and two shorter sides. So just read the problem correctly and accordingly you draw the particular front view and top view. Statement will be same. Some conditions you have to satisfy. So read the problem correctly and try to satisfy the given conditions. Similarly, you can see here in the previous problem, this vertical longer edge is vertical. That means it is resting on this edge, longer edge. Whereas in this case, it is resting on the plane, rectangular plane is resting on the shorter edge, AD. That is given in the problem there. Okay, we try to solve that. So in this problem, it is telling that the lamina is, instead of giving the angle, this angle is giving the top view. So rectangle can be seen as a square at some angle. When you incline the rectangle, this is rectangle, when you incline this to HP at some angle, and when you see from top view, it looks like a square. So the square is given here, the size is given. So from this you should get the front view. So draw the projection lines and connect this line here, you will get the angle. So in this problem, instead of giving the angle, he is giving you the top view. So top view is a square, draw it, and from this you get the front view. So this line will be equal to this line. Then you project it, you will get this angle. Then remaining is this edge, you make it 30 degree to VP. So the length AD is not reduced, so directly you can keep it in at 30 degree to VP. Similarly, we can have problems on pentagonal plane or pentagonal lamina. So when the problem is that it is resting on the edge or the side, that side you should draw vertically here, then you construct the pentagon. And remaining plane is inclined, then this edge will be inclined, it will be same, follow the same procedure. Similarly, we have, suppose in the pentagon, if it is resting on the corner, you draw this corner this side and this edge this side. And then when you tilt it, it will be resting on the corner. So that your procedure you follow. Similarly, hexagon, we have hexagon, so it is resting on the one edge. If it is resting on the corner, so you should draw these two lines here, and the corner should come this side, left hand side. So just observe the problem, whether it is resting on the edge or corner, and accordingly you draw the hexagon or any plane. Okay, so until now you have seen that all the planes are on the resting on the HP. Now we will see some problems where the planes are in vertical plane. they are in the vertical plane. So here you have the problem here, external lamina size 25 mm is resting on its sides, this side on VP. So now the condition is changed here. So until now we have seen problems where the sides or corner was resting on HP, but here it is resting on VP and lamina surface is making some angle to VP. So that's the difference now. So this is a reverse of the previous case. So here the lamina is inclined to VP and it is resting on VP. In the previous problems, all the problems what you have seen until now, they were inclined to HP and they were resting on HP. So now it is the completely reverse. It is resting on VP and it is inclined to VP. So in that case, you should keep the plane parallel to the vertical plane. So if it is inclined to the vertical plane, so this is vertical plane. If the rectangular lamina or any lamina is inclined to vertical plane, it looks like this. So make it parallel to the vertical plane and keep it in the vertical plane. So if the lamina or object is in the vertical plane, I can see the front view. The shape of that can be seen in the front view. So here in this case, first you draw the front view and from that you should take the top view, and then same procedure. So now the top view is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So lamina is inclined 45 degree to VP means this top view you make it 45 degree to VP. From this you get the front view. Then again this edge, one of the edge will be side on which it just makes 45 degree to HP. So it's resting on this side CD. So this CD you make it 45 degree to the VP, to the HP. So you draw a line here at 45 degree and then you bring this CD on this line, keep it on this line and redraw all these points here. So this full front view we should redraw here, rotate it and draw here such that CD is along this 45 degree line. Okay, it is a completely reverse of the previous problems where the plane was located in HP and inclined to HP. Now it is inclined to VP. Everything is same, procedure is same, but we will get in the opposite directions. So here what will happen is, first when the lamina is inclined to VP and resting in VP, first you will get the front view. Okay, first you will get the front view. First you should draw the front view. From that front view you will get the top view here. From this top view you will get the second top view. From this second top view you have to get the second front view, and from this second front view you will get the third front view. Then from this third front view you will get the fourth, that is third top view. So the cycle is reverse here, the directions are reverse: front view, top view, top view, front view, front view, top view. Whereas if it is inclined to HP, top view first, front view, then front view, top view and front view, reverse. Okay, so this you keep it in mind. And try to solve the problem just like you just follow the procedure and draw this, complete this problem. Similarly, we have one more problem based on where the plane is in vertical plane. So here we have the scalene triangle. This is an isosceles triangle, sorry. So isosceles triangle means two edges, inclined edges will be same length. The dimensions are given and it is resting in a vertical plane. So keep it in the vertical plane, make it parallel to vertical plane, draw the front view and top view. Then this top view you just incline it. So it is inclined at 52 degrees to the it is inclined, that height is given. So that height you measure. So instead of giving angle, he is giving the height. So take that height, measure it and you will get the angle. So So now this is inclined to VP. The plane is inclined to VP, and then this edge, this AC, you make it 45 degree to the VP, 45 degree to HP. So that HP, inclination to HP will be seen in the front view. It is the reverse of the previous cases where the plane was inclined to HP. Now it is inclined to VP. And here you can see that the front view, top view is, it is below the XY line. That means the plane is in front of VP at some distance. If it is in VP, the top view will be on the XY line. The plane is in front of the vertical plane. So if this plane is in front of the vertical plane, so when you see from top, so the line will be seen on the HP, and HP, if you make it downwards, so it will be some distance below the XY line. So top view will be some distance below the XY line if the plane is at some distance in front of the VP. So like this, you try to practice all the problems given in the solution book of VTU. So there are 50 problems on planes. So based on what I have explained until now, so use those factors, use those points, and understand the problem, and follow the same procedure what I have told you in the previous sessions, and try to solve the problems, given problems, that is, try to draw the final front view and top view. But all the principles or all the concepts will be same, only the planes will be changing, and accordingly, according to the given conditions, you will try to draw the front view and top view. So with this, we will stop or finish this module number 2, where you have learnt about projection of planes. Thank you.